Immerse yourself in nature. A journey. Back to the divine. There is a sacred stillness in nature that calls to the soul. A gentle whisper through the leaves, the rhythmic dance of sunlight on water, the silent strength of ancient trees. All of it speaks a universal language that goes beyond words. In our modern world filled with noise, distraction, and endless hurry, immersing yourself in nature is not simply a peaceful retreat. It is a homecoming, a return to the essence of who you truly are. We live in a time when we have never been more digitally connected, and yet many feel lost, tired, and disconnected from themselves. The constant buzzing of notifications, the pressure to be productive, the unspoken competition of daily life, it all leads to a kind of spiritual fatigue. But nature, in its infinite wisdom, offers an antidote. It offers silence. It offers stillness. It offers truth. Bruno Groening, a spiritual teacher known for helping people rediscover healing through faith and simplicity, once said, "God is in everything that lives. God is in nature, in the trees, in the flowers, in the animals. He is in the air, in the light, and also in you." These words are not poetic metaphors. They are literal truth. When we step into nature with open hearts, we step into the presence of God. Not the God found only in books or distant heavens, but the living presence that breathes through every leaf, every breeze, every drop of morning dew. Immersing yourself in nature is not an escape from life. It is life. It is the real, unfiltered, vibrant expression of divine intelligence unfolding in perfect balance. The tree does not worry about tomorrow. The river does not doubt its path. The birds sing not because they have answers, but because singing is part of their being. And in observing them, we begin to remember a part of ourselves that we've forgotten. When was the last time you looked at the stars without checking your phone? When was the last time you sat on the grass and allowed yourself to feel the earth beneath you? Solid, alive, eternal. These moments are not luxuries. They are spiritual necessities. They are reminders that beyond all our worries and plans, there is a deeper reality, one that is peaceful, wise, and always available to us. Nature heals not just the body, but the soul. Modern science is finally catching up to what spiritual seekers have always known. Studies now show that time spent in natural environments reduces cortisol levels, the stress hormone, boosts immune function, lowers anxiety, and improves overall mood. But beyond these benefits lies something even more profound. Nature reconnects us to the sacred rhythm of life. It reminds us that we are not separate, but part of something vast, intelligent, and beautifully orchestrated. Bruno Groening often encouraged people to go into nature, not just for peace, but for strength, for spiritual nourishment. He taught that the Heilstrom, or healing stream, flows most freely in places where nature is pure and untouched. He believed the trees, the sunlight, the wind, and even the silence carry divine energy, energy that can uplift, restore, and heal those who are open to receive. In nature, man is surrounded by the divine. Here he can breathe freely and fill himself with strength and life. Bruno Groening. How powerful is that image? Breathing in life itself, not just air, but spiritual vitality, flowing into your body, your mind, and your soul. You don't need to climb a mountain or retreat to a monastery. Sometimes all it takes is standing barefoot in the grass, watching the sun rise, or closing your eyes beneath a tree and listening to the wind. Because when you truly immerse yourself in nature, something magical happens. The ego quiets down. The mind, usually full of chatter, begins to soften. And in that stillness, you begin to hear something deeper, the voice of your true self, and perhaps even the voice of God. Nature has a way of simplifying things. It doesn't argue or explain. It just is. It exists in harmony with the laws of creation, and in doing so, it becomes a mirror, reflecting to us our original design: balance, peace, beauty, and purpose. You are not a mistake. You are not lost. You are part of this magnificent design, and nature reminds you of that, gently, patiently, lovingly. It's easy to get caught up in what others are doing, what the world expects of you, or how you compare. But a tree never compares itself to another. It simply grows. A flower never asks whether it's blooming fast enough. It opens at the right time. Immersing yourself in nature teaches you to trust the process of your own life, to allow yourself to unfold at your own divine pace. And let us not forget, nature teaches us without words. The mountain teaches strength and stillness. The ocean teaches depth and flow. The sun teaches consistency and generosity. The moon teaches gentleness and change. The seasons remind us that life moves in cycles: birth, growth, rest, and renewal. These are sacred teachings, offered freely to anyone who pauses long enough to listen. Bruno Groening spoke of how God is not far away, not in some unreachable heaven, but right here, now, in every breath, every beam of light, every living thing. He said, God is not far away. He is here, in the air, in the light, in every blade of grass. Open your heart, and you will feel him. This is more than comfort. It is revelation. You do not need to go on a long journey to find God. You simply need to open your heart and step outside. Even small intentional moments with nature can create great shifts in your energy and awareness. Try sitting silently under a tree for 10 minutes a day. Try walking in a park without your phone, just listening to the sounds around you. Try looking at the sky each evening and giving thanks for another day of life. These small acts are doorways, sacred moments where the divine becomes tangible. If you live in the city, bring nature inside. A plant on your windowsill, a bowl of water with stones and leaves, natural sounds played softly in the background. These can reconnect you to the earth, to simplicity, to the divine current that never stops flowing. Speak to nature with gratitude. You might be surprised how alive that connection becomes. You may even feel your heart respond, softening, opening, remembering. Immerse yourself in nature not to escape the world, but to return to your center. Nature does not ask for perfection. It welcomes you as you are, tired, hopeful, broken, joyful, and offers you healing in return. It asks only that you show up and be present. In doing so, you will begin to see yourself differently. You will no longer feel so separate or small. You will recognize that you are part of something vast and sacred. The earth, the sky, the stars, and the silent wisdom that holds them all. Nature is not man's enemy. It is his friend. If man opens himself to it, he will receive help, strength, and healing. Bruno Groening.
And so, the next time you feel anxious, lost, or overwhelmed, remember this: nature is always there. The trees are still standing, the sky is still vast, the earth is still holding you. You are not alone. You are not forgotten. You are surrounded by beauty, wisdom, and love. If only you stop long enough to see it. Take off your shoes, step outside, breathe deeply, let your soul remember. Let the light find you again. And in that sacred moment, as you immerse yourself in nature, you may find the most beautiful truth of all: that you were never disconnected, only distracted. And now you are home.